It's your boy Tactical Chaos 1 bringing you another video of Division 2 best builds. Today we're going to be going over the top 3 most efficient builds you can have for running heroic solo gameplay. So first off, the number one skill build. The number one skill build that you can have for running heroic gameplay on solo is definitely the Rigger gear set with Capacitor exotic weapon skill build. Now, first off, you want the launcher specialization as your base, so that way you could have one core attribute with the armor on it, so you can have a little bit of armor for your skill base. I think that is just essential, because, you know, you want a little bit of armor while you're playing. There's more room to do what you need to do. And then you're going to have the backpack. It's not going to be Rigger gear set, because you want the backpack to have its own special talent. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because the backpack has the talent combined arms that you can put on it, so that increases skill damage by 25% for 3 seconds while you're shooting, which goes hand in hand with the Capacitor, because that has the talent capacitance, where you have to keep shooting and your cap will rise at 60% skill damage. That's a 40% cap of 1.5 skill damage, and it goes up every shooting builds a stack, each stack grants. So as you keep shooting, it goes up quick, up to 60% skill damage. And then as you stop shooting, you lose a stack after every 5 seconds. So, or wait, after 5 seconds, yeah, you lose 1 stack. So you want to keep shooting, and that goes hand in hand with combined arms, where you lose your 25% skill damage after 3 seconds. So with these two together, that's perfect. And then you're going to want skills that are constantly shooting too, because that goes hand in hand with combined arms and the Capacitor. So I would use your assault drone and your assault turret, and those are both constantly shooting your enemies, and you could even stick them both on the same enemy and just get triple the damage, double the skill damage, and with weapon damage. And then you're going to want to run the Rigger gear set chest piece for your main Rigger gear set gear piece, because that has the talent Best Buds on it, which ups your tended befriend boost from 25% skill damage to 50% skill damage. Then you're going to want to run the waveform exotic holster, which has alternating current talent on it. And this is your exotic gear piece, the one that you're allowed to have. And so alternating current generates a stack of 3% skill damage, one of your skills every second, capping up to 10 stacks. Which means it'll go up to 30% skill damage on one skill, and then as it decreases on that skill, the skill damage rises on your other skill. It kind of alternates between each skill. So one of your skills is going to be really powerful, while the other one is losing a little bit of power, but not much, and then the other one gains that power. So this right here is the most efficient skill build ever. This you could run heroic solo and have no problems, run through it very quick like you were running through a normal mission. So this is skill build number 1 for me. Next, we're going to want to go to status effect build. Now, what is the best base to have for status effect build? It depends on what you're playing, but my favorite status effect build is definitely right here. Now, because this has the incendiary grenade, so you can throw the grenades and, you know, you catch them on fire, which causes the fire status effect. Perfect base to have. And then you're going to want for your exotic weapon, the Scorpio shotgun, which causes, it's a status effect weapon, causes 3 different kinds of status effect: poison, it disorients, and it shocks them. So this is awesome to have for your exotic weapon on your status effect build. And then for your skills, I go with the riot foam launcher, which is a status effect. It gets them stuck in one place while you unload your Scorpio shotgun on them. And then you can throw your hive out, which causes bleed, and another status effect skill. And that covers a big radius all around you, and that radius extends through the status effect spread. So this is a great 2 skills to have with your status effect build, with a great weapon to have. And then for the gear pieces, you're going to want to go with the exotic vial mask, of course, because that's the best mask to run with the exotic, with the status effect build, always. And the reason why is because the talent is toxic delivery. Status effect also applies damage to over time for 10 seconds. Total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your custom grenade's damage. So this means that, like, say the riot foam causes status effect on a person. The riot foam usually doesn't cause any damage, but with the vial mask, the riot foam will cause extra damage with the toxic delivery. So that's awesome to run with your status effect build. And then you're gonna want 4 pieces of the Eclipse Protocol. And the main piece I always have is the chest piece, because that has the talent proliferation. Increases the indirect transmission range, which means the spread, from 10 meters to 15 meters, and it refreshes to 75% instead of 50%. So that's the main piece you want for your Eclipse Protocol. And then I got the holster, knee pads, and gloves. For my backpack, I am running the Wyvern Wear with the Creeping Death talent on my backpack, because this has Creeping Death. You don't need to kill your target automatically for the first status effect to spread. The Creeping Death spreads automatically to 8 meters within anybody any enemy that's within 8 meters of where the status effect was applied. So that basically spreads the status effect to start out with, and then once you kill those enemies, the Eclipse Protocol kicks in with the indirect transmission and spreads to anybody within 15 meters. And you got all these different weapons and skills to cause status effects with. So this status effect build right here is definitely the most efficient status effect build that I think you can have. If you guys got other status effect builds you guys want me to put on my videos, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys. And if you guys are new to my video, don't forget to subscribe real quick. Help support me in growing my channel. I am a new YouTuber, but I am dedicated to putting videos out and making good builds for you guys and all kinds of other stuff. So Tactical Chaos 1, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And now we're going to go on to the next build. This is number 3, best build in my opinion for running solo missions. The Banshee Hunter Fury build, best weapon damage build you can have. Now, reason is this build is sick. Okay, so you want the gunner specialization. This just because it's sick ain't the reason I'm going to explain it to you right now. But okay, so you want the gunner specialization for your base. At least I do, because that's just a good base to have. Now, you're going to want a shotgun and an SMG with this. For my exotic weapon, I have the Lady Death, because it's a running and gunning type of weapon. It's got breathe free, so the faster you're moving, when you're moving, you gain 4 stacks per second, up to 8 stacks if sprinting. So the faster you go, up to 32 stacks total. Each round fired consumes a stack, amplifying damage by 75%. Kills grant 24% movement speed for 10 seconds. So while you're running with this thing, you're building up stacks, and as you're shooting, you're building up damage. This thing is awesome for a run and gun type of build. And the reason why I have that with this instead of the backfire is because of the run and gun on it. With in the Hunter Fury build, you want to stay moving with the Apex Predator, because any enemies within 15 meters receive a buff applying your weapon damage against them 20%. Okay, so you got to keep moving and running up to your enemies to get that buff applied. You got to be within a certain radius of them for that buff. So you want to stay moving quick and fast. So for the chest piece, I got Hunter's Cage. Of course, the Hunter Fury chest piece is my main thing, and the reason why is because it's got the Endless Hunger. Increases the duration of the Apex Predator stacks that you apply from 10 seconds to 30 seconds. Now that is essential, because 10 seconds is not enough to keep building up your stacks on an enemy. 30 seconds gives you a little bit of room to maneuver from enemy to enemy, building up stacks as you're taking on the enemies that you're fighting. And then for my backpack, I got Momento, because that runs hand in hand with the Lady Death. It's a kill confirmed backpack. You keep picking up kill confirms and getting extra armor on your build, or on your, you keep picking up extra armor. Bonus armor, I mean. I'm sorry about that. Got a little tongue twisted. And then, also, it keeps, as you keep picking up kill confirms, you get 5% weapon damage and 5% skill efficiency. So this is an awesome kill confirmed backpack. It's perfect for running and gunning, and also the main thing that's awesome about the Momento backpack is it has 3 core attributes, whereas every other gear piece in the game only has 1 core attribute. This has 3: weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. So sick. I love this backpack. Perfect for the Hunter Fury build. And then for my knee pads, I got a Sokolov Concern because of I just like the 10% SMG damage, but there ain't no special talents on it, so whatever past that. This is how I have my gear set up for the Hunter Fury build. And for my skills, either I will have a turret drone, assault drone, or the Hive. The Hive is one of my favorite skills, so I usually have the Hive. And then I have the Banshee Pulse, which is why I like the Gunner specialization, because the Banshee Pulse is sick. It confuses your enemies and gives you time just to lay into them with the Hunter Fury build. So this is the best weapon damage build in my opinion. These three top builds will definitely get you through heroic missions on solo, solo on heroic missions like nothing. Quick and easy like you're running normal difficulty. So I hope you guys enjoyed these builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the video content that I'm putting out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Tactical Chaos 1, and I'll see you guys on the next video.